Good afternoon, YouTube. Today we are on the Great Miami River Bikeway. Straight ahead of us is Stewart Street. We have started there before and we went south. Today we're going to go north along the river to downtown. This is just a quick little video to test out this camera. I was going to wait a few weeks to buy it, but it was on sale for Labor Day, so I figured I'd save myself the 20 bucks and go ahead and make the purchase. This is the Wolfang GA420. The camera I used for the last like 9 or 10 videos was the Wolfang GA100. This camera has better stabilization, and supposedly it has wind noise reduction. However, during my testing I didn't notice any kind of difference in the wind. So what I did is I put a little piece of tape over the speaker, and that kind of breaks the wind up a little bit without you know, taking from the actual audio. You see there's a few tents set up out here. It's like a little bit of a tent city. This spot right here is called the Four Tunnels. The reason why it's called the Four Tunnels is because there is 4 tunnels. And if you take these tunnels, they go all the way underneath Miami Valley Hospital. But when I was a kid, this was the swimming and fishing hole. Anywho, let's carry on. We are pedaling into like a 5-mile-an-hour headwind. But yeah, like I said, I didn't see a real difference with the wind noise reduction. It didn't seem to make a difference. However, I left that on, and like I said, I put a piece of tape over the microphone. I could use the external microphone, but I got the camera you know, mounted to my baseball cap, so I think it'd be kind of silly to have a cord running off of that, you know, and then clipped on I prefer to use the internal microphone. The only thing I don't like about this camera is there is no zoom. At least there's no zoom during operation. I can change the viewing angle before I hit record, but once you hit record, you can't zoom in or out, and that kind of sucks. But for $100, this camera records in 4K at 120 frames. However, if you record in 4K at 120 frames, you cannot use the stabilization, but you can record in 4K at 60 frames with the stabilization. But I'm recording this currently in 1080p at 60 frames. I was going to record in 4K and just compress the video to 1080p when I export it, but personally, as a viewer, 1080p works for me. I mean, I can watch most videos even in 720, because when I watch YouTube, most of the time it's on my TV, my smart TV, so. All white boys are fags. That's what it said back there. It says we must develop and maintain the capacity to forgive. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. There is some good in the worst of us and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. And over here it says dreams. What dreams we have and how they fly like rosy clouds across the sky, of wealth, of fame, of sure success, of love that comes to cheer and bless, and how they wither, how they fade, the waning wealth, the jilting jade, the fame that for a moment gleams, the flies forever, then flies forever. Dreams, ah dreams. Paul Lawrence Dunbar. If you don't know who he is a famous poet from Dayton, Ohio. I don't know why with these budget action cameras, I don't know why they don't just put the microphone on the back side, on the screen side of the device. That way you're not pedaling into the wind, or the wind isn't at the side of it would just make more sense, because the device itself would block the wind. But what do I know? The microphone on this device is on the side, so if I turn right now to the right, you probably can't hear any wind, but when I turn back this way, you hear all kind of wind. Football. Yeah, see, this is just man-made. It's all foundation. See if we can kick a field goal. Not back in the water. No. Whoops. Oh well. Hopefully it'll float back to the bank. 5 mile an hour wind coming out of the north. Once you get by the river, it always seems faster than that, or stronger. Yeah, the good thing I like about this camera is it is waterproof without any kind of case. What they call bare waterproof. And it has a tripod socket built into the camera. But the tripod socket is directly below the camera lens, so the lens itself is directly centered on the brim of the baseball cap, but the device is shifted, so it puts more weight of the camera on one side of the ball cap than the other, but that's not a big deal. Anyway, that was a quick ride here to test out this camera. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you want to be contacted for future content, turn on notifications, and have yourself a blessed day.